Alright then, so I've basically been playing this game, of course, with the Cornac Marauder. And well, I managed to win the game with him. But I didn't actually achieve my main goal there of getting all five or not yeah, basically just that. I didn't get all 5 books basically for Fey Willows, like escapades. I managed to get the first 4 because they were basically in the shops, but it looks like I have to look around and basically find all of the chapters for the 5th book. Which means I'll have to go for Driftfall again. And I basically planned to do more runs anyways for this game. I haven't really shown off any of the front cults content, so we'll get to that. And that's the plan. Alright then, so wrong campaign. Right campaign. Alright, so there's be a couple changes from the last time I basically played with this one. One of the things I'm going to basically do here, we're going to basically go and change the difficulty here to Nightmare again. So unfair game saying this will basically increase the levels of enemies by 25%. Basically we'll have crucial levels increased by 30%. We'll have more more powerful bosses, more rare creatures will be frequent. Stairs cannot be used for 3 turns after a kill. So this is 2 turns after a kill. This is 3 turns after a kill. Players can earn Nightmare version of achievements if they are playing Rogue, or we're already doing that basically. That's fine. So we're gonna play a Nightmare fully. Now I figure for what we're gonna do here, we're gonna play as a Halfling, and we'll basically take out the Writhing One. The Writhing One basically for a spin. I briefly played this guy back when Friend Calls was first thrown out to show off this game to people on my YouTube channel, but yeah, let's go with that. Doom Wriths. Let's just get to it, shall we? Apparently my stats are -1. Interesting. Well, that means I can start not with this character. We'll see. Alright, starting towns. I looked up basically the thing about the Writhing ones that are all about they're using tentacles and horror towns to basically do stuff. You basically have shed skin here, which basically acts as a damage shield. You have basically mutated hand, which basically turns your hand to a tentacle, and you can't take it off apparently. We got carrying feet, which you can't take off either. We of course have our generic points over here. We have 1 point in combat accuracy, which is great. Weapon mastery. We have heavy armor training. These I can take off as I want to, by the way, but well, I guess we can learn heavy armor. That's fine. I'm not sure we'll use light armor on this character. We'll probably just go with heavy armor, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, for generic points they've had this tree called Demented Beyond Sanity. Basically these Chaos Orbs. So these Chaos Orbs basically give us some defensively if it is, so yeah, each time you trigger an insane chaotic effect with a power higher and whatever, you gain a Chaos Orb for 10 turns, and these orbs basically increase your damage. You can assume these orbs basically teleport yourself around, or do this thing here, do an explosion basically with them. Control chaos. Basically, there's a lot you can basically do with this character, so I expect fun things. Let's see here. Decay Devours. All these are basically like interesting, like sort of like summoning like things here. There's Decay Devourers, so use your bond with a horse to summon free Decaying Devourers for 4 turns. Decaying Devourers cannot move and will attack all hostile creatures around them. They possess the talents Bloodbath, Gnashing Teeth, and Frenzy Bite. So this is like the Devourers basically see like regular in a game, but you're actually summoning them. These are pretty strong because you can basically do stuff for you. So Unlimited Riven was like sort of like a mix of like an Alchemist with like summoner type talents, but you're like you're very like close range, I guess. So you're not like a regular summoner, you're like more like a combat focused one. I probably want to get this to increase my critical chance, so... Well, I don't really care about this too much. I just realized something. I took this point out of, like, Weapons Master. I can't actually put it back in here, so... Guess we'll just have to change this for now. Actually, let's see something. So, I'm actually at my minimal points here for now, guys, so whatever. Alright, so... Welcome to Tales of Maj'Eyal Forbidden Cults. Welcome, Davion Wriths. You are one of the several like-minded individuals that delves into knowledge long lost and forgotten, seeking sanctuary from the outside hostile world to such activities. Delving into research within the forgotten and inactive fortress of Kroshkur, the reasons of pursuit differ among a myriad of topics. Some look to uncover knowledge hailing back to the Age of Haze, when beings immensely powerful walked the Yal, while others explore the origins of themselves and the outer races. Regardless of the subject or methods of research, no rules exist to constrain anyone in their approach. This has led to experimentation in what many would deem mad and certainly forbidden among the surface dwellers. If Kroshkur were to be found, it would most certainly be destroyed. Therefore, the only rules that truly exist in the sanctuary are of secrecy and safeguarding the accrued knowledge that has been obtained therein. But today, the sanctuary is threatened by a giant worm that is tunneling directly toward Kroshkur. If nothing is done, it will collide with and destroy the remains of an ancient fortress. One idea to dealing with the worm is for someone to teleport inside and make their way towards the worm's brain, cluster and destroy it. Alternatively, you can consider leaving before the worm arrives and find your own purpose in the outside world. As with all things here, nothing restrains you in what path you ultimately choose. The question is whether you step into the portal to teleport into the worm, or leave now while it's safe to do so and let Kroshkur be destroyed. So, for those who don't understand like what's basically happening here, you're basically inside here, the hidden center of Kroshkur. We have basically like the crawler here with like the sightless acolyte. We have like the conjoined over here. There's basically a disfigured creature over there, basically. So we're basically inside the city of Horror, so to speak. That's a store right there, apparently. So these guys are all stores, I guess. They aren't really selling me anything like too important though, so whatever. Do the witch teaches history? Ooh, look at this! We got some more like stuff here. So we got the history of Kroshkur, we got the Mirrodin gods, we got the research of the Dreadnoughts, like chapters and stuff like that. Here's some Dream cultists, by the way. So the Dream are basically new like race basically in the game here, and alright, I want to basically like copy these ruins down for like the future. So on the basically there are like much like elsewhere in the game there's basically ruins, and the Forgotten cults basically introduced to like the ruins basically do stuff. So here's basically they are basically like, introduced to us. We basically have 3 lines by the looks of it, so that's like our first thing for a clue what to do. We got basically a triangle, we got a square, and we got what looks to be a circle. When I get around to it, we'll basically have to find like the Igris expanse and like see what it's all about. So more Drem like cultists are in here. There's basically a Drem Seeker of Knowledge. Alright, so we do have some runes here basically to pick up. And note that basically like much like any other like race, we basically start with like standard like regeneration, healing, wild infusion here. I could pick up like shielding if I want to, so that's a thing as well. And it's like regeneration of like duelist, that's like okay. Honestly, I'm actually wondering if I should actually pick these up right now because they're actually like probably better than what I currently have right here. Maybe. The regeneration not so much, but you know, it could become better. Healing might be helpful. I'll have to go for it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, but whatever. By the way, this guy is the face of the deep. So basically the portal to the maggot, or like, you know, the portal to like the surface world over here. The one that defends. So this guy's got like a little bit of like, you know, rough armor basically for us to buy if we want to. In many ways, this is like very similar to like the Yeek starting like, you know, point where like, you know, you have very like limited like stuff you basically do here, but you know, you can do it. Alright, so welcome to the worm. We want to sustain this, by the way, so I'll use when out of combat. There's the teleport to crossguard. That's basically used to like, you know, get us basically back to like, you know, here basically if we want to. Where's my talent to like, you know? Oh, this is a passive talent. So no, basically we have like a passive like, you know. You can see like, you know, happening every so often. We have like a sort of passive like, you know, tentacle popping out every so often. That's basically our like tentacle popping out to like, you know, help us out here. Basically it's like, you know, this character how it basically acts is it's basically got like a tentacle arm that like he uses to attack stuff. Alright, new threat. Long have we dwelt in the earth, the light of the surface never touching our sanctuary. We have sought power which few can even guess at, and learned to wield the power of the Dark One scouring in the void. But after a long seclusion, a creature from the depths has come to destroy our fortress. This maggot is a creature which consumes anything in front of it, sliding through the earth and carving a path of destruction. This shall be where it stops. With the power we have gathered, we shall slay this intruder. While the hide of this creature has proven too tough to break through, we have devised a clever method to rid ourselves of it. By feeding it a special artifact, we shall be able to open a portal directly into its soft, vulnerable insides, and may taste the results of our research. So this is sort of give you an idea what's going on. We're basically like, you know, part of like the sort of like advanced teams to sort of like, you know, trying to stop the maggot here. Someone's already basically like, you know, tried, but you know, they failed. I just wonder what this basically does here. So unless it's basically an instant thing that basically lasts for like, you know, a few turns. But basically it's like a teleport talent. Probably use like carrying feet to show it off a little bit here. So basically the idea of like this talent is like you can use like it's like, you know, basically sort of jump up things like that. So it's kind of like, you know, whirling steel, I guess, but you know, you sort of like, you know, you smash down at the point of impact to do stuff. This is a bad idea, by the way, but yep, very bad idea. So there's like a unique blob popping out of this thing right here. It's basically like, you know, culture of entropy, Wyrmic, and rogue all at once. Lots of talents in this guy, but oh well. We're going to do this. I'm just going to try and take him down before he smashes us. Oh, he stunned me there. Remember, this guy's like a Wyrmic, and he's like a rogue and entry, like, you know, culture of entry all at once, so massive ability to do like anything to me. So, nihil. Let's just summon some more of these on him. Put for damage shield again. I'll activate this preemptively. I mean, it's still manageable unique, I guess, at this point, but you know. I'm getting smashed. Well, not really. I'm hanging this guy easily enough. I think that bastard healed enough to, like, out heal me there, whatever. Oh, he stunned me there. Alright, we got him. So, luckily we, like, outbested the unique there. So, I know this is, like, all based on magic up here. This is all based on magic, this is all based on magic, this is all based on magic. Basically, the troops are like this guy. Basically, how it works. You're basically, like, using your strength basically to, like, do damage, but you're doing, like, your magic basically to, like, unlock stuff, is the idea here. So basically, like, use, like, strength basically to, like, up our, like, base damage and, like, magic to, like, unlock our talents. This is just get more range, so we want to, like, up that. We want to get this for, like, more, well, we get that when we get around to it, I guess. I'm honestly not using that much, so this is, like, see here. I can't remember, like, what's really useful in this character, but I know let's get, like, the shield for now. So, I know that some of these, like, talents are really, really good, and some of these talents are, like, not that great, but, we'll just, like, get through as we go along. Let's get some more orbs here. Let's retain our points for now. We got Eel's, like, skin and coarse fall, apparently. So, there's a staff, must be wielded with both hands. Nobody can't, like, wield, like, two weapons with this character because, like, he's only got one hand to actually wield stuff with, so you're actually stuck with, like, one-hand weapons on this guy. That'll be useful if I get the strength for it. This boosts up my resistance to all, as well as, like, to, like, nature, so that's actually not a bad thing for, like, this area right here. I will want the, like, eel skin probably, like, later on, but, don't need just yet. Right now we're just using a longsword, by the way, so... If I have, like, access to rare stuff... Huh. Interesting. It's letting me, like, put, like, a second, thing here, apparently. Okay, interesting. I thought these guys were limited to, like, only one, like, item for, like, their hands to use, but apparently we can use, like, this in our hand here, so... Okay. Why not? Why not? I still want the strength for, like, the unique item, but, we can make use of that. Armor is useful, but not just yet in the game, so we'll just ignore that for now. You're gonna get annoying apparently, so let's just jump at you. And let's get some help. Note that these guys are the same enemies we basically fight, like, later on, but, they're a lot, like, lower level now. For those who basically watch my Cornac, like, playthrough, basically. I'll note that basically, like, at level, like, level 3 or so, your character will basically, like, fall into, like, this, like, worm after it's destroyed Crush Cure, I guess. There's a healing infusion, but weaken in mind, so whatever. Let's jump at you. There's a bunch of guys popping out, so put these guys here. Let's get this on. Alright, you guys actually hurt me a little bit here, so let's heal up a little bit. Now, no problem with our resource here is basically like, you know, insanity, so basically the idea is we want to sort of like build insanity on this character, and we do that by like, you know, essentially using like say carrying feet and like, you know, other like talents basically like build up our insanity. So what I should be doing here is like, you know, when I get to these guys should be going like this, and actually build some more insanity like to use. Note that we actually lose insane over time, so this is very much a character that does not like excel basically with like, you know, resting around. You basically want to use it to like, you know, constantly be on the move. There's a level up, very nice. So I probably want to actually level this guy up here as talent because I'm going to be using it a lot. So anything that like builds up our insanity is like really important because there's basically, you know, scarce few talents to actually build up insanity. What we get from this, we get from, well, we get from like building up this, I guess, carrying feet. So most of these is a lot of cost basically, not a whole lot, basically, you know, other stuff than that. It's gonna get our single, like, you know, thing here. So we can basically put this on. So there's our like tier 2, like, you know, Randart Axe, basically cripples the targets, reducing mind spell, combat action speeds. Not bad, not really great, but you know, it's good enough. Let's put this on. I found a Ring of Power. On the part, it's very important you want to like, you know, equip your stuff basically as you go along in this like mission because basically like, you know, the boss is like, you know, possibly can mess you up as well as everything else here. So let's put on the hat. Did I skip anything? No. That's out of the way. Let's just boost up our magic a little bit more so we can basically invest in more stuff in, like, you know, whatever we want to. Let's get this up a little bit more. At some point I'll start building up my strength so I can actually get, like, you know, this stuff again. Now, I will note by the way, like, you know, someone basically mentioned that, like, you know, a really good like type of weapon this like character can use is like, you know, one-handed staves apparently. You know, I'm actually wondering about something, by the way. I'm able to use like 200 weapons, but does this like, you know, not trigger when I basically have like, you know, 200 weapons equipped? So the left hand mutates into disgusting massive tentacles when you have an offhand empty. Yeah, basically this is like an offhand like, you know, attack basically over here. So it's basically in my interest only to have like a powerful one-hand weapon in my like, you know, arsenal, not like, you know, two-handed weapons for purpose, I guess. Alright, here's truck 2, I guess. A new threat 2. We have managed to enter the beast. Alas, we were not prepared for the creature itself to have natural defenses. Pieces of its own flesh came to destroy us. We called upon the dark beyond and it answered, wearing the maggot's flesh right in front of our eyes. But for all of our power, the flesh kept coming. A lot of resources were lost. It seems that it falls to me alone to deal with this creature. Only my entropic power could hope to put an end to it. The density of its fleshing defenders grows and grows as we push our way to the creature's brain. If we destroy that, then this will be over in an instant. Oh, you're right there. Alright, got some friends here, so... Alright, so it's worth doing that if you're trying, like, you know, carrying feet, like, you know, right in, you know, like that, you'll basically still jump around, so watch out for that. A new threat free. We have been trapped inside a mega for a few days now. I'm the only one who seems to be still set on destroying a creature. Those that remain here conspire against me. I hear them whisper among themselves. They intend to abandon me and make their way back to the portal. We have surely swarmed with defenders by now. Tomorrow I will goad them into following me for one last charge. We would have a better chance of going for the brain than we would getting back to the portal. When we return to Sanctuary Triumphant, we shall be hailed as saviors, and they shall see the error in doubting the power we have obtained. So yes, we have the power. We have the power, and I have the magic. I like magic. I got some boots too, apparently. Gauntlets. So transport facing chest. Well, I got, like, you know, generic points here, so I can actually, like, boost this up some more if I want to. So boop. More chaos orb stacking, because that's important. You know, I actually want to get this right now, just so I can, like, you know, see stuff outside my radius of, like, you know, field of vision. Because being able to see where the heck I am is, like, you know, not a bad thing to do right now. So let's get some heightened senses, so I, like, you know, basically, like, you know, can see these guys a little bit better in the dark. Brass lantern, we don't really need to replace that. Now let's make sure this is based on my, like, strength, right? So, oh no! So note that my mutated hand is actually based on my, like, you know, magic stats. So the more magic we basically have, the more, like, you know, damage we basically do with, like, you know, our, like, tentacle hand. I thought it might be strength based, but no, it's, like, you know, the other way around. Alright, there it is. So, the spinal cord. This is basically the boss of, like, this, like, you know, area. He's put something nasty on me, but it's fine. We can deal with that. Crap, I'm not quite close enough to basically get to him, so... Use Bone Spear on me there, but yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna jump at him. And he's got a friend, because why not? Let's get rid of the Bone Grab. We're gonna summon those things right there. I should be able to stand up to both these guys at once, so... Oh, people won't grab me. That's not good. I might just die right here. Okay, luckily we didn't die. It shows that this guy's like a really powerful boss to fight against. I can't remember if this guy has any healing ability, by the way. He does not, so... We're just gonna get over here, let my stuff basically come off cooldown for a little bit. It actually makes sense just dropping these guys on, since they actually do damage to them, while, like, you know. So we do that again. Just jump them. Activate this now. Activate this now. Probably anyone who does damage to them, I guess, so. They help, but they're not, like, you know, foolproof, I guess. Ow. Does activate this now? I've almost got him. The Worm That Devours. The quest is done. See the journal for further details. So, I'll note that basically after we beat, like, you know, this guy, we prevent the Doom of Sanctuary. So basically, like, you know, now, like, you have access to Crush Card for the rest of the game. And then basically, this makes us do, like, Trolls and Damp Caves, of course, because why not? Standard quests and stuff. So the Maga is dead. I guess since magic basically boosts up everything, we want to basically boost up our magic a little bit here, so we'll boost up a little bit more. Now, not basically the idea of, like, you know, the constriction, like, you know, tentacle here. We can use this basically do stuff to, like, enemies, so we basically increase our damage like mutated hand, I guess, so it makes sense for me to increase this a little bit. This basically, like, hits all the targets around us, so this is good for getting, like, you know, insanity, so that's really important to basically pick up right now. I'm not sure any more points than that. We'll just, like, test it as we go along. Pussylick Growth. Each time you shed skin loses 4% of its max power, you take damage, or you take damage over, like, you know, some amount. We basically grow some, like, you know, stuff in our body, and we have to get resistance. That's, like, you know, not bad to, like, you know, make ourselves more resistant to damage. Nice thing about, like, you know, the, like, Writhing Ones that they basically have, like, a lot of, like, defenses, basically, like, you know, they basically have, like, you know, this defense, they have, like, this defense right here. I think these are, like, more defensive over here, basically. Lots of defensive for this guy to use. Let's get this right here. We got the Summer Type File, so we got ourselves something better. We got the Cloud Clawer, Coral Spray, Water Recall. I could, you know, use this if I had a Shield Strength, but it'd be, like, no point, so we won't bother about that. Max Life is, like, not bad. Or Healing Mod, for that matter. I do like to roll the worm for, like, the, like, you know, resistance I basically get from it, but, you know, having, like, poison immunity, pin immunity, and, like, the ability to call lightning is actually pretty, like, effective, so we'll put that on instead for now. Cloud Claw is pretty useful as well, but basically resistance to lightning, which is, like, you know, useful for Urkus. So we'll put that basically on. You're gonna go on, of course. 3 versus, like, you know, 5, and Healing Mod for that matter. I doubt anything in here boosts up my, like, Constitution, by the way, but, you know, if it boosts up Constitution, honestly, I'm gonna, like, keep it for, like, you know, thick skin, so there's that. Alright, so, Raw Recall. Now, not if I want to, I can use like the the crush curve thing to basically get out. Like we can use the crush curve like pull basically get back to crush curve whenever we need to. Here, right there, I guess. I might be a little bit low to go into arena just yet because we're only level 5, but that's fine. Oh. I know basically like you can't use those in towns, that ability, because like we don't want to basically find out where we are. So let's cast this right here on Trollmire. And there we go. We're back in like Crush Curve basically. Get some money from this stuff here. So this guy's basically got some lore here. And I don't really have a whole lot basically can buy this yet, so I'll have to like, get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have to get about 800 gold. 900 gold basically for like, buying the lore here. Get your stuff there. Nope, but we can't use this for 321 turns, so Crusher's not something you just like go and visit basically. Let's just kill off a little bit here in Trollmire. So, Powder Scroll, of course, you've already seen it, but you can read if you want to. At this point, I assume like basically you've either watched my like other playthroughs or has some idea of basically like how this game is sort of played, but whatever. If you haven't seen it, you can basically like read on the lore basically like you can pause it basically to watch if you want to. Yay, level up! They're awesome, so we level up. So Decay Bloated Horrors right over here, by the way. You can summon a Bloated Horror basically to help yourself out. Or for your evolution, your mutation enhance your offensive inferior, you gain accuracy and spell power, so that's not bad. Let's get this. So I have lots of accuracy on this character by the looks of it. For sure. I may not need more like 2 accuracy on this character perhaps, because like I might be able to get a lot of it from right here. Let's get more of this basically, and Anarchic Walk. You consume the Chaos Orbs, forces 2 Chaos Orbs, randomly teleporting you in a random general direction up to 8 tiles away. You will always travel at least 1 tile away if possible. So this is basically phase door, by the way, so I guess, why not? We'll put that right there. Oh! That hurt. I keep forgetting that stuff can actually hurt me now on like Nightmare, so I have to watch out for that. Alright, well, first level of Trollmire is basically done. Light Race is not bad for me to basically pick up right now, so sure, we'll take those. Need some willpower too, I guess. We'll take that pick for obvious reasons, because like we can use it to dig around. And we got ourselves the Alchemist. Alright, lead on, protect you. Going downwards, apparently. I'm taking it slow, of course, for obvious reasons, so... Pearl seems to be over here. And she made it! Hooray! So, we can't sacrifice her to Ziggurat because obviously we don't have access to the ability, basically, like, you know, here. But, if I want to, I could get, like, staff comment from, like, you know, here if I want to for, like, the future. There's also basically, like, you know, Stone Touch, Channel Staff, Staff Mastery. You know, I'm actually not sure what I basically want from the Alchemist here. I figure this might keep it simple. Let's go for magic. I know basically like, the stats usually the weakest thing they usually pick up for like, you know, any character on like the escort quest, but they're actually not that bad. Comparably, like, you know, if you don't have anything else to really do. Wow, I'm building up my insanity pretty fast here. Let's just use a healing to get rid of that. Again, you can pause the recording if you want to see this. We were young. You might be an issue, so... Down he goes. About to say, did I get the Blue Horror, like, you know, yet? Nope, haven't got that, like, you know, ability just yet. Darkness, not bad. And we got ourselves the Injured Seer. I will lead on and protect you. And it's all the way down over here apparently, so... It's a little walk. That's not useful at all. We got ourselves a rare over here. Which means this guy's probably going to take some injuries in a moment. Let's do a little bit of this. Yeah, he's taking injuries already, so... There we go, we made it. Alright, so this guy gives access to magic, willpower, premonition, arcane eye, vision, and this sort of stuff. The arcane eye is not bad. Premonition. Now that I see it just all it takes like, you know, mana base to cast, so yeah, let's just go for magic. You can tell him it's like, you know, really stack up the magic on his character, but that's fine. Will it come back to haunt me? Maybe. We'll see. Oh. There you are. Let's get rid of that cripple, I guess. And we'll do this, and we'll do this. Where's our good friend Prox? There's Prox. Hi, Prox. Okay, I don't like the fact there's a base of rare right there, so let's just do a hopscotch away, so to speak. Let's put this around him. Has to knock me back over here. Zap. He should be fine, so down goes Prox. And of course this guy stuns me. Freezes me. There's the Unerring Scalpel. Spell Hunt Remnants. So on those Spell Hunt Remnants, basically you saw like, you know, the Cornac Marauder, you picked them up and they were like, you know, level 5. If you pick them up at this point in the game, basically they're like level 1, but they can be used to like, you know, destroy arcane items to like, you know, 1 tier higher to like, you know, upgrade themselves to like to level 2 and then level 3 and level 4 and level 5, you know, that sort of way basically. These are basically like a very interesting item because we use like, you know, from like the early on to like later on, so they're a cool item. Blight, Temporal, Accuracy. I like the idea of like, you know, using this maybe, so let's just move this to normal inventory, move this to normal inventory. It's only 1 constitution, I'm not going to worry about that. Odd. Why did I have like this on, not that one? But whatever. We're gonna go right on right now. But I should put this on, so let's just put it on for now. And before I forget, let's just go over here. We'll, you know, upper magic a little bit more. So Tendrils Eruption. And more damage here. Let's get that. Sweet, I can get more of this if I want to. Sure. Why not? Let's get a whole lot of mutated hands basically to smack into things, but whatever. Disjointed Mind. You trigger an explosion of your chaos orbs on a target. The orbs do no damage but confuse it for 5 turns. With confusion power of like, you know, 10% per turn orb. So this basically lets you confuse people. That's not too bad, I don't think. Maybe it might be useful, we'll see. Duck and dodge. We want this for sure. Just basically lets us like, you know, potentially like, you know, avoid like attacks, which is always nice. Oh, I actually got 2 like, you know, lightning feats right here because I have like both the eel armor and like, you know, the cloud color, so I can go nuts with lightning on this character apparently. Let's open this up. Up this Bill. He finally decided to show his face. jump up here. We'll do a little bit of this. Let's just, like, you know, drop this around him. Oh, these are all my chaos orbs over here, so I can actually confuse, like, you know, Bill right now. So I was confused by, like, you know, 50%, I guess. There goes Bill. Boop! Alright, so we maxed out our, like, you know, mutated hand, so it's not, like, you know, as tough as it basically gets. And we'll start boosting this up now, I guess. I'm not sure if this is really powerful to get duck and dodge, so we'll just, like, you leave it at that for now. I can't learn that talent at this point, so oh well. There's Bill's tree trunk. We got some goodies here. We'll transmogrify this stuff right here, I guess. Yeah, we're fine. And I think this will sort of finish off this episode. Let's just go back to, like, you know, Durf here. We'll basically, like, do, like, the, like, you know, the arena quest for the points. Alright, shooting at me, but well, that's fine. Did a quick little heave at me, but that's fine. We're gonna deal with that too. There we go, we got him. Here's the gladiator. We'll jump here. I'll save that for the Arcane Blade. And let's go boop! And there we go, we killed off all the guys in here. So, farewell. I'll basically get my points. So, we now have like 3 generic points basically to make use of here. Alright, well, that seems like an excellent point to sort of like stop this game. I'll start doing some like the other stuff basically, like, you know, in next episode, but for now, we started the Halfling, like, you know, Writhing One. And I basically plan to go through, like, you know, through the game with him. Showing, like, you know, off, like, the Writhing One, like, you know, what some, like, the DLC, like, class basically looks like, so to speak. Or one of them, basically. So, hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one.